Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good running there as we take this all the way up to midfield. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And the stop here will come in at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Looking to put a drive together. Now a handoff up the middle. Phillips. And he pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Barrett will look to pass it. That'll be caught by the rookie from Penn State. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Second down. The Bears had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for it. tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's Barrett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go now.
Barrett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Back to throw Barrett. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
in need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw is Barrett. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And now the ball's out, funneled near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger works while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Phillips. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3. That just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Now Barrett. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Barrett looking to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Barrett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing here, Barrett. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. And he bats it away, and he falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Can't go for man that time, man. Got to put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets
gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The final shot before break. Barrett. To his right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.